Welcome back to the channel, guys. How are you all doing today? Keith at Crypto Bullseye. And by now, you all know what my exit strategy is. It is 8.42% from being triggered. As soon as I get a break, as soon as I get a close of that total three, then I'm going to be scaling out over a 10 to 12 week period. It's going to be do or die for me. And I'm going to be living by what I'm saying, guys. And I'm going to be doing it in front of you. Now, what is it that we're going to be doing? Front running the market. Markets are forward looking between 9 and 12 months. We on this channel need to be forward looking 9 to 12 months, i.e., we need to be looking at the end of the crypto market when crypto crashes. What do we think is going to be low in supply but high in demand? This is the aim of the game on this channel, guys. It's going to be the rotation of capital. We talk about the rotation within crypto. We talk about high risk. We talk about low risk. We talk about how people come from high risk into low risk when they get positive news, when they get sentiment, when you get stimulus into the market, when you get a crypto president. So it is all about time in the market, guys. And the narrative on this channel is riding the one bull run and then exiting that bull run and then riding a new bull run when crypto's going through a bear market. So on this channel, we're going to be forward looking 9 to 12 months. So forward looking 9 to 12 months. And when we're 8.42% away from potentially triggering my exit strategy, we need to be looking at exactly what markets I think are going to run in the next 9 to 12 months. And I tell you something, guys, you let me know in the comments below what you think is going to be low in supply and high in demand and why you think that, guys, because this is the thing that we need to be thinking of as a group together. You need to help me along the way, guys, and I'm going to help you along the way. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking about, firstly, when I exit the first part of my strategy, week one, at the end of week one, when I exit 10% of my strategy in week one, I'm going to be scaling that out and putting it into a different market. Now, what do you think about this narrative going forward, guys? We'll get into the video very shortly. What do you think about this narrative? Lithium. In the next 9 to 12 months, do you think lithium is going to be a strong component? We know that lithium is going to be one of the main components for cars. Cars are all going electrical. Lots of things are going electrical at the moment. And for that, you need lithium. So we're going to be looking at lithium, but we need a tool, and forecast is that tool. And I'm going to show you exactly why you could get burnt by just buying any old lithium stock. So with just 8.42% away from a break and from a close of the all-time high of the total three, that's when my strategy is being triggered. So that's when I have to hold myself accountable, guys. That's where you're going to have to hold me accountable as well. So as a community, like I say, I want you to get involved and I want you to think what is going to be low in supply, what is going to be high in demand in the next 9 to 12 months. And not only that, what is the reason behind it? Why do you think it's going to be low in supply and high in demand? So 8.42%, do or die for me. That's when the strategy starts. What I'm going to be looking at, guys, is lithium. So we're going to be looking at lithium. How do you know whether to pick the right lithium? I'm going to be using Forecaster as a demonstration on this. And we're going to be looking at three types of corporations that use lithium, whether they mine lithium. We're going to look at two different lithium stocks. So the first one that we're going to look at, I'm going to go on to Forecaster. I'm going to look at Albemarle Corporation, which the ticker for that is ALB. So I'm forward looking 9 to 12 months. If I'm scaling out of one market and looking at something that's going to pump in the next 9 to 12 months, this is one of the narratives. It's going to be an even spread. So you're going to have different metals in there. You'll have different commodities. You'll have stocks in there. You'll have things within the S&P in there. Have all sorts of things for a diversified spread. So when the crypto market's pulling back, you're either not going to pull back as much. Crypto will crash. Crypto will lose. Anybody that's in high risk gold, 98% of their value, most of them. So if you're in something that's low risk, and when the market pulls back, you'll see a 5% drop, guys. People that see a 5% drop in the stock market, you want to see the state of them. It creates panic. It creates mayhem in the markets, guys. 50% drop in crypto. If anyone that's been in crypto in the last few years, it is nothing. It's just another day in crypto, guys. So this is the ticker. Albemarle Corporation. We're going to look at that and we're going to check to see what Forecaster says, whether this is going to be a good investment to add. So the first thing that we're going to be looking at, we look at the sales. You've got the sales up here, and then you've got the price down here. So this is showing it's good. The price is a lot lower than the sales. That's good. You look at the net income, guys. Now look at this. So the price is there, and then you can see that the net income is lower than the price. So this concerns me, guys. If we were just looking to buy into lithium and we thought, right, okay, yep, I'm going to buy into a lithium stock. I'm going to buy into Alabama Corporation. This is the first lithium stock that I've seen. I'm going to invest in it. Look at the sales and you think, wow, that's good. The sales volume is a lot higher than what the price is. And then when we look at the net income, we think something. They're not very good at their money. So their net income after everything is lower than what the price is. So that's showing that doesn't reflect a good value. Now, what we can do is we can go overbought and oversold, and you can see by the advanced DPO, it's showing it's a hold at the moment. So it's a hold. Now, we're looking to diversify a portfolio from high risk into low risk. When you're going into low risk, you're thinking of a longer term horizon. When you're in high risk, when you're in speculative, they run fast, they run hard, and then they crash down quickly. So you don't need to be worrying about whether you're going to catch something in the next 10 to 12 weeks. You need to be thinking of a longer time horizon. So basically, you need to be thinking also of whether this thing is going to survive, whether this thing is going to crash, whether it's going to be around in 9 months, 12 months, 2 years. And that's why it's good to do this analysis. So it's saying it's a hold at the moment, it's saying it's a hold. However, we've looked at one discrepancy between their sales volume and their net income. So that concerns us. Next thing is going to be the fundamentals. So this is an important thing, guys. So the fundamentals are going to tell us a few things. This is going to be the average value. So it's 108.09% below fair value. See, there's a lot of things that's stacking up as positive here, but there's a lot of things that's stacking up negative. This is the one thing that concerns me. 1.92% moderate risk of bankruptcy. So if you're thinking 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, 4 years, you've got something that's got a low Altman Z-score and a high risk or a moderate risk of bankruptcy, then that puts me off straight away. So that makes me look at the next lithium stock, which is going to be Livent Corporation. So that is ticker LTHM. What we're going to do is we're just comparing a few different lithium ones. Lithium's going to be a small part of what I think is going to run during the next 9 to 12 months, the next 2 years. So because of that, I want to look for an allocation in lithium, but I want to look for an allocation in lithium that is going to be around for the next 9, 12 months, and that's going to be the safest bet, but gives a good risk to reward. So you can see here, we'll start with the sales. You've got the sales all the way up here. You've got the price all the way down here. You've got your net income all the way up here. You've got the price all the way down here. So that looks pretty positive. That looks positive. Let's go. Overbought or oversold. Look how early this thing is. Advanced DPO saying hold. Advanced DPO saying hold. Do it over a longer time horizon. You can't with this because there's not enough analysis. But we'll go to the fundamentals anyway. So we're thinking longer term time horizon here. So it's 47.59% below fair value. It's got a 7.56% score. Altman C, high risk of bankruptcy. High risk of bankruptcy. So we could scrap that one straight away. But can you see, if you're looking to invest in lithium, for example, this is just an example in this video. If you're looking to invest in lithium, the first two that we've looked at, if you didn't do this analysis, the first two that we've looked at, what can you see? High risk of bankruptcy, guys. Might not be here in the next 9 to 12 months, might not be here in the next 2 years. They might be here in the next 2 years, guys, but we just don't know. And you don't want uncertainty because we're trying to de-risk, not increase risk. So next one that I looked at is Lithium Americas Corp, which is ticker LAC. So I was looking at this one. And one thing that I can see is, firstly here, you've got sales volume. So sales volume recently, since 2024, has absolutely gone through the roof. Net income. Their net income, in comparison to their price, is a lot higher. So their net income, it's a lot lower than the sales, guys. Of course, it's going to be a lot lower than the sales. Net income is a lot higher than the price. So when you look at that in comparison to the previous two, this one looks so much stronger. So then we'll look at overbought, oversold. So the advanced DPO is telling us here it's a blue, which is a hold. We've just come from a strong buy. Just coming from a strong buy. We've come back down, another strong buy. We're coming to test this area. If I just zoom in, coming to test this area, which was previously a strong buy. So that's looking pretty positive as far as the advanced DPO is concerned. Now, this is the interesting thing. So fair value. This current price, 3.2, is 20.63% above fair value. So it's above fair value. However, when we looked at the fundamentals, we'd seen the net income, the volume, their turnover is a lot higher than what the price is. So when you look at it a long period of time, and that's what we do in 9, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, till the next crypto bull run, guys, it's going to be ages away. So make sure you preserve your capital along the way. It's all well and good holding Cardano for 4 or 5 years, but you will make a lot of money on the way up, and then you'll lose it all on the way down. Then you can ride it on the way up, and then you can pull it on the way down. Overall, guys, it will go up, but do you want to take those 95, 90% drops in crypto? This is what you do, guys. This is compounding. This is compounded from one higher risk speculative asset into a lower risk asset. Ultimately, you want a larger portfolio, which is low risk, which can sustain drops, can sustain 5% drops, market crash 10%, it can sustain 10% drops. Guys, what we see in crypto is 10 times worse. So Altman Z saying low risk of bankruptcy. Fundamentally, guys, Lithium Americas Corp is something that I'm going to be looking at. So what I've done is I've created a spreadsheet. I've just done this on Google Sheets. And this is just a standard template that I've adapted for me. So the asset, Lithium Americas Corp, ticker LAC. Stick it as a commodity because lithium's a commodity, even though that's a company, but that's what we'll stick it as. So the watch date, what we're on today, 22nd. It's 23rd actually. So I'm recording this on the 22nd, but you'll be seeing it on the 23rd. So 22nd of the 1st, 2025. Next buy zone for me on lithium. Let's have a look. Overview. See, the next buy zone on lithium, basically I need to scale out of cryptocurrency. Basically, I need a break and close of total 3. Unless I'm putting my own capital outside of crypto, can't take my money out of crypto because my rules haven't kicked in. So at the moment, I can't buy this. If I had scaled out, it's something that I would dip my toe in. However, we've got a strong support down here, which is sitting at, you can't see on this. We're coming back to a strong support anyway, is what I'm saying, guys. So we're coming back to a strong support. However, I haven't got capital that I'm using from my crypto portfolio to put into this yet. So it's a watch at the moment. So I'm going to put it as a watch. The next buy zone is next support. We'll get the chart up and look at that at another time. So why are we buying it? Lithium, strong narrative for electric cars and vehicles. It's coming into the marine industry as well, guys. Lithium ion is going to be a strong thing going forward. Doesn't mean you stick all your eggs in one basket, but that's the first thing that's going on the watch list. So that's why, guys, you can analyze and you can look at 3 different types of a certain asset. It could be a commodity itself, so it could be physical lithium, or it could be companies involved in either mining lithium, selling lithium, whatever. But you can look at that, you can analyze, and you can find out what is the most secure by analyzing a range of something that deals with the same asset and then getting a conclusion by just looking at the forecaster. So if you do think forecaster could be something for you, if you do think my exit strategy could be something that you could adopt yourself, guys, firstly, it's not financial advice. It's something that I'm doing. You can join my journey if you want, but there's a 10% link on forecaster that I'll leave below. So you get 10% using my link. I've negotiated that for the community, and take care of yourselves, guys. We're going to be doing more of this going forward. I'll see you in the next one.